Hello, hello. Hello, Zbrush Live. Let me know about mic, let me know about music. And let's get started. So my name is Alina and I'm a character artist in video game industry. And this is the episode 2 for my stream, the Zbrush stream session, and episode 1 was 2 weeks ago. Let's get started. Like that. So last time we were working on this bust, and we were working on the crown, the hair, the pin, and I did some. I'm sorry, the music is a bit too loud, but let me know how it sounds to you, if you can hear any music and you can hear the mic fine. Anyway, we were working on this pin, and we were working on this crown, we were working on that hair, and yeah, and I reworked it a little bit, so I simplified this shape because I felt like there is a lot of things going on, like too much noise, and this is better. Also, I changed this, made it more organic, the chest, and yeah, just little bit of cleanup, but not much. So today we're gonna continue, and let me know if you have any questions, like, subscribe to the channel, etc. Yeah, and the other thing, actually, I did, let me show you, I did, oh my god, here, a small render test, and nothing really complicated, just one light source, and it's fine for me. Of course, it's not done, so I'm gonna work on it today even more. Yeah, I'm gonna move it away for now, and I probably need to close it. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna work and I'm gonna talk about what I'm doing, and yeah. So one thing that I haven't done yet, this cape basically now consists of 2 parts, and I wanted to make one subtool because it's just about time. Let me check where it is. Come on. And it feel okay. Oh, okay. Here we go. So I'm gonna make it one subtool. Just merging things down. Just like that, okay. And then, obviously, if I keep going like that, it's still like 2 separate objects, so I need to make them one. For this, I'm gonna use Remesh by Union transform tool. Here we go. Successful server. Okay, let's see if it have it. Okay. Yeah, I think it's good now, and we're gonna use sculpt trees. Pretty sure I will. Hi. How's your weekend, people? Is it good? I had a longest internet shutdown yesterday for just about 12 hours. And this is a character building experience, I have to say. So, and I'm gonna keep it sculptress kind of state of things. Not gonna dynamesh it, not gonna ZRemesh it for now because it's a bit early. I still gonna do some fine sculpting, and maybe after I will do some cleanup. I will like make this geometry more even. We'll see. And for now, I'm not gonna touch this anymore. Yeah, we'll see. Just maybe I will make it a little bit thinner. Let me know again about music and about mic because I can't check myself, and yeah. Feel free to ask any questions if I have mentioned that. And yeah, maybe just a little bit, some small touch here. Just like that. I lost my hair. Sorry for that. This is not good. Let's have it back. Yeah. Let's put them back. Also, I don't need that many subtle visible right now. I think I will be just fine. Also, it's pretty funny. I don't need this subtle either. So yeah, the only subtle that have subdivide now, oh no, wrong, but it certainly does, is his head. I did some cleanup and I basically now working on the subdivides, but most of the rest is still Sculptris Pro subtles. Anyway, so my plan for today is to do a little bit of everything, and I will start or continue with his chest for now because I did this ornament. I liking it a lot, but need more definition, so just gonna do Damian standard brush. Okay, great, thank you. Thanks, Ava. I rarely use lazy mouse, but for this particular ornament, I think I would benefit from using a little bit of steady stroke. So yeah, like that. Just gonna work. And I'm working in Sculptris. So let's say the other thing, actually, I want to separate these shoulders. Probably gonna go for it now, but first first I want to give definition to this part. Just like that. What I noticed, close, did I have it closed? No, I don't. Yeah, I have it here. So it looks pretty good on render. Let me show you. 1 second. So it looks pretty good on the render, but just need a sharp edge, like a bit more definition, a bit more sharp edges, a bit more sculpting, a bit more volume on this ornament, because it's blurry right now. So let's move it here. Here we go. Yeah, I think it's all right. What I like about Sculptris Pro is the fact that I can add resolution where I need it. In some places I just don't need that sharpness, I don't need this resolution, so it could be pretty low poly or high poly. Something like that, and I'm not sure I want to. Yeah, I should go there too. So I think I should move it away to give it a little, because it's going right through the neck. Not good. Sometimes it's not important, sometimes just want to have everything done properly. Alyosha says thank you, thanks for coming, and obviously feel free to ask questions about Zbrush, about Zbrush to in-game asset, Zbrush to 3D printing. I got something 3D printed recently. I'm gonna show you later. Okay, so there's also that place I was going through the body, which is incorrect. And now I want to separate this shoulder. Is it shoulder? Is it armor? Is it just part of a cloth? I don't know. I have no idea, but I'm gonna figure it out in the process. So we do need lasso. The selection. And you know what? I think I'm gonna do it in a different way. Let's duplicate this. So I'm gonna keep the original one just to play it safe, and I'm gonna select this, and then I'm gonna incorrect. And I'm gonna, what do we have now? Okay. This looks all right for me. Delete hidden. And then can I dynamesh it? Ah, yeah, it works just all right. So gonna polish and dynamesh it. And just gonna remove these parts that I don't need anymore. Let me check something. Oh yeah, that's fine. Everything's fine. And let's bring back this. So not only I want them separately, I want these shoulder parts to consist of like 2 layers. So we're gonna move it a little bit on top of each other, just like this. Oh, come on. Just want to reposition this. Here we go. I'm gonna work on this like it's a separate subtool, which it is. I'm gonna remove this part. Oh. That's gonna work. And I'm gonna bring back those details, which was not much, but it was something. Okay, and just move this part I don't need anymore. And I'm gonna use this knife sharp brush. So my favorite brush for fine details will be either Damien standard or this one. My cat wants to participate. Yeah, he is. So something like that, and I want the old ones also, like so we can still see them with 2 layers for whatever reason. Maybe it's not a good idea, but we will see now. And if it's not a good idea, we're just gonna remove old shoulder pads. Oh, no. Wrong stuff though. So something like that. Every time I'm speaking loudly, he wants to participate. I'm sorry. Yeah, I think it's gonna work like that. The only thing is I obviously have to pull this cape a little bit up. And save a subtool. Let's save. Save every 15 minutes. As you know, I have to save, of course. Okay. We double save. Not sure. I'm still not sure it's double looks good. And I'm not sure what happened here. Why we are no longer in symmetry? Are we? Oh yeah. Oof. Whatever. Okay. Do we have symmetry here? We should, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I still need a cure. Not always needed. I don't like this place. Should probably go and kind of simplify it a little bit and push it down. Okay. I think this part can use a little bit of polish and a little bit of definition. Oh, come on. Oh, it's a different brush. And probably just go over a simple clay buildup. Yeah, now this place. And let's say we will take mauve and I will take acry curve. And then we will take and push this over a little bit. Perfecto, perfect. Now I still have to polish. Questions, comments, manifestos regarding Zbrush and sculpting process and character design. I still don't like this place. I don't think I like this place, so it's too much noise going on, so we're gonna simplify this. Don't need acry curve now. Oof, this is too much. So here we go. I have no concept for that, so I'm thinking on my feet. Sometimes it's not that easy. Yeah, I think. This is why I'll quite often come back after the stream and fix stuff. Which happened with me. When I'm working for myself, I usually go. Like, I would sculpt something and then I didn't like it, and then I redesign it and sculpt it again. Just normal process. Going back and forward. Designing is the most difficult thing, actually. Yeah, I think that's gonna work. Okay, doc. I'm gonna leave it like that and probably come back to that later. Couldn't come up with a better design for now, so I'm gonna leave it. Oh. I probably will go and work on his hair for now. And what else? I wanted to do some poly paint just on black and white and some breaking symmetry on his face, like giving him a little bit of head tilt, so we're gonna do that as well. So, his hair now consists of like two parts. Those two pieces on the front is a separate subtool, and this hair is a separate subtool. And I'm gonna sculpt a little bit, and I'm gonna use like my favorite curve tube tool to add more hair pieces on his back. So you can see it's pretty rough right now. I just pull it and I just move it with move brush to see if I like the shape and if I like the direction. It's like wind blown, and you know, like all of beautiful and all of it. Okay, let's go. Oh, this is not good. So this is a problem with Sculptris. It's unfortunately it can't isolate backface when I do Sculptris. So I have to turn backface mask and turn off Sculptris and do that. Then I have certain thickness. It's no longer be affecting both sides, but if anything, this is my only complaint about Sculptris. If I wish it could work. I wish it won't affect backface of the mesh when I use it. So this, like, those parts are like super thin, but whatever I try to do, like, it's gonna work, but yeah, we can probably do that. It's also very low res. Yeah, let's see. What I usually do for very thin places, I would use inflate on them first to play it safe, and only after that use any Sculptris Pro. Ah, come on. So no tricks, just using, yeah, let's see what's going on. I don't like, because if it's gonna get too thin, it will do like, if I want to dynamesh, it could do like with Swiss cheese dynamesh, which you don't want to have. It's really hard to fix at all. Hello, Route. Okay, I'm new to 3D. Question. I have a high poly ready and I want to texture it. Yes, if you're talking about texturing, yes, you have to go through the pain of making high poly and then doing UVs and all that stuff. This is how video games are made. However, if you I don't know, if you're doing it for your own leisure or whatever, you always can use poly paint. You can, like, depending what you aim. If you aim to build portfolio for video games, there's no workaround at video games or movies or VFX. If you just want to do it for leisure, we're gonna poly paint it later, but I can show you pretty quick. You can just do this. I need standard brush, I need smooth alpha, let's say. Do we have any poly paint on him? Let's do like fill object, and then because I was planning to do it, go over it now and just give it a little bit of tint. Is that correct? Yeah, here we go. I can make it darker so we can see more. So I usually what I do, I either do full color or I do like super subtle, like let's say we want some, and sorry, it's not a full color, but let's bear with me, a little bit of color, right? I'm working on RGB, and it's painting over, like it's using vertices to paint. It's assign color to every vertex, and since I have a lot here, quite a lot, you have to have a high resolution, like let's say dynamesh, or in this case subdivide to that. You can paint this like that, and then you can just render it either in Zbrush or export vertex paint, Marmoset, Toolbag, and few other software. Like most of the software do understand vertex paint. It just, your model is kind of super heavy, because in order to have like this really nice smooth gradient, you have to have a lot of vertices. Was it any useful? So if you want just made a sculpture or made a like something and just paint it for fun, I'm basically on my black and white situation, but you can do obviously any color. You can make pink if you want. Let's do some poly paint. So what I usually do, I'm not gonna do full color. Not for this model. For the next project, for the stream, I will do something cartoonish and it will be like in full color. But for that, we're gonna just do like very subtle tonal poly paint. Basically the same, like a little bit like what we would do with color, but in black and white. No problem, I hope it was helpful. People, questions, comments, manifestos about Zbrush preferably, or Zbrush to in-game pipeline. Just a little bit of like, because if you, let's say, take a photo and make it black and white in Photoshop, it's still gonna have some tone usually. So the brightest part and the darkest part, if you're talking about black and white, will be like around the eyes, around the nose, lips, obviously. There we have more blood vessels. And if you want his brows to be dark, I can do it, but this character is supposed to be very fair hair, so his brows should be like kind of light. I also can change alpha to, I need really fine, maybe like that, and we'll see. Yes, so something like that, like a sharp pen. Oh, this is not good. So usually like this area, because we usually have shadow on the brow area. Oh no, actually that's a good idea. Let's just save subtle separately. And we can actually use, oh, okay, alphabet is like smooth for those areas. Something like that. His eyes should be like, should use a little bit of color. I'm not a huge fan. We'll see. And lips and nose, particularly that place. And cheeks. I'd probably even go one subdivide lower for this. Yeah, it's not good. Here we go. Also ears, we kind of don't see them really, but those gonna be darker because in reality they won't be like reddish. Okay. It's like we it looked like Dark Lord right now. Sauron. Anyway. And chin, just a little bit. Because we also have like more redness on the chin. So I would do stuff like that, and then just I'm not sure about eyes. Let's take it away just a tiny bit right now, and I will think about it later. What should be done? Yeah, just a tiny bit more. Oh, nice. Oh, not good. And if, well, I did too much, I always can roll it back a tiny bit. Yeah, so something like that. And we will come back to poly painting because I wanted to do some hair first and then poly paint it properly, but we can always check what's going on with poly paint if I use flat color. Looks weird, but it's good to check from time to time. Okay. Okay, yeah. And after masking usually blocks Sculptris Pro. Again, I wish we could work together, it would be like perfect. Anyway, so I'm gonna keep sculpting it with like just standard brushes, but the other thing that I have to do is just to add like more pieces to give it kind of. This is not something that could be like could be used in as in-game asset. It's more like something that can be used for 3D printing. So, because if you working on a character for the game, you first of all you kind of can't make this hair flow. You have to make them kind of flat, and later the animators will make them flow or whatever. And second, of course, for in-game characters we usually use cards. Yeah, just like flat, low poly polygons. But it's gonna do for printing. This, if I want to print it eventually, and at some point I might well print that, not myself, but like friends who have 3D printer. That would like need some support, and it can't be like that thin, obviously. It's possible. Yeah, so yeah, and talking about printing, I just got this, for example. I don't know if my camera can, it won't focus. That's a shame. But anyway, I'm gonna post it on my Instagram later today, tomorrow. I did this bust from the character from The Rest for the Wicked. I'm gonna do some changes because my art director made some comments. I wanna make some changes on him. But yeah, I'm gonna finally polish it and print it in a few copies for my co-workers. Okay, let's hide those because we are actually on my way and I need to get to that part. So what I will do, I will add more shapes like that. But first, let's figure out the direction. I will flow. Check something. Yeah, everything is alright on the streaming side. So let's say something like that. Working fine, and then I have to use inflate a little bit. I have to use inflate on this one probably too. Just those are this piece in subdivides right now. because it was made of a tube brush and it's very low poly, and you see like I push it here and like this is not good, so I'm gonna just add a little bit more, so pre-subdivide, and then I'm probably gonna merge it together. Should I? It's gonna be really pain if I want to edit them separately later, so probably not. But I certainly am gonna do delete all and just sculpt this. Come on, yeah, come on. I feel like I might not use sculptures here because I need thickness. Yeah, this place is way too similar in a width, so just yeah, and I can bring sculptures back. And then use flatten. Let's say I'm okay with it for now because I need to do basically more of the same. So I just use curve tube. I don't need color, but I need this to be kind of, so it's that intensity for curve tube. What it does, it's, you can either have it like round or you can have it flat, and I prefer to have it flat, so I'm gonna use like 50 for now. I can come back later. Up. Let's use this hair. And then I'm gonna place it where I want it. Let's say I probably need to lock start, so this place is not gonna go anywhere if I want to move the rest. And let's push it, have to be. And then the other thing is, I don't need intensity, but I need some variation and I'm gonna make it fit like 40%. Let's say 30. Let's see where it brings us. And maybe even pull it. Oh, yeah, looks good. Happy accidents. They happen. I don't need the curve tube anymore. I just need move brush. What do we have? Oh, okay. We don't need sculptures just yet. And then push and pull, standard. Let's hide mask area because I think it's now getting in the way of assessing how this whole thing looks. Ctrl H to hide and then hide masking. And voila, let's say. One second. What I wanted to do is probably want. Oh, shit. Okay, no. I have to split it into separate subtool for now, and then mask this part because I think I feel like I want to rotate it a little bit. How much time do I have? I don't have an hour. Okay, good. Good. I'm not sure. I want to make this side probably a little bit thicker. Oh no. And then it's kind of, you can see those polygons looking kind of low poly at this moment. It's just great tossing this thing around, moving and pushing with move tool, but at some point it just needed to be like smooth like that, and let's give it some more thickness and some flatness. And I have to bring those pieces back, so yeah, okay. I don't like how they collide right now, so we're gonna just move everything this way. Sorry, kitty. He wants to participate in everything. Oh. Hey. No, that's a bad idea. Just something about streaming. He going bananas. He have no idea what it is. Maybe because I'm talking and not with him, and just weird. Yeah, at least that's animating. Anyway. And then delete lower. Otherwise, if I do not delete lower subdivide, what's gonna happen if I try to use my favorite sculptor's brush? It would say like, no, I can't work on it. This tool have multiply subdivision levels, and which is great because like you don't want to ruin your subdivides by chance, but in this case, so it's like, I don't know, it's like safe breaks, I don't know. But in that case, I need to do I need some details on this patch of hair, so oh, terrible idea. Okay, let's again sculpt this. Yeah, right now it's fine. Okay, so it's like that. And then basically I would do it like piece by piece. Some of it will be just one big mess of a hair, and sometimes I will add like separate pieces, but eventually what I would do, I would just merge them into one subtool, and that's pretty much it. This looks pretty ugly right now, but like if I gonna go like sculpting hairs for 2 hours of this stream time, you're gonna be bored to death. It's like, it's fine. I love sculpting hair, but I don't think it's that interesting to watch, to be honest. So yeah, piece by piece, and eventually it's gonna be, and let's say, it's always good idea to make hairstyle go off and come back into the mess of hair. So something like that. So we have 1 hour, and I wanted to do some I want to add some head tilt on him. We're gonna do now, but first we're gonna do a little bit more of very subtle poly paint on his face. So let's go back for now and just use standard brush and some. Because I feel like the ears can use a tiny bit more, can we? Okay, no. That's I tried to use sculpt mode on subdivides and it said no. Like a good boy. So. Yeah, I think that would be a good idea altogether, just to use solo mode and paint on this subtool. The good idea will be also like to add a little bit of color here around collarbone. If it's too much, I always can roll it back. Let's see if I'm there is a lot of ambient, a little bit of ambient occlusion behind, or say under his frontal carapace or something like that. Just like that. Yeah, I think like there's too much on the chin. Maybe on the lips as well. He's supposed to be blonde, so it's really tricky with the blonde characters. Let's check. I know it looks funny, but at least I can see some unevenness. And it definitely shouldn't be here. It shouldn't be patchy. Good dog. Let's go back to, yeah, Madcap Gray. Yeah, okay. I think that would make sense. And then probably, just probably, let's save. Oh, it's white and we need so the eyelash line and this part in the ear, I'm sorry, eye, ear. We're gonna touch on the ears as well. This is sure thing. questions, comments? Funny stories about your cats? Yeah, I think it's okay for now. I don't like this place. Let's take like maybe 5 more minutes to move this around because, oh boy, it looks ugly for now. Yeah, I think. So I have to figure out how this piece going, how it's flying all the way back. It's gonna look really good on the render, like in the final, but because it's gonna be blurred. But for now, I just can't stand this. Yeah, kind of better. So what do we now? Oh, okay, we do some. So technically, it's too early. I would love to like spend more time like polishing his face features, but let's do something more radical. Let's go all the way to like first subdivide. It's still pretty high poly, but I need more precise masking, so sorry for that. And I don't want his ears in this masked area. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna tilt his head, but it's not that easy. It's a little bit tricky because we have all these pieces here. So for now, what do we have here? Just those two. Yeah, that's okay. Let's use some masking. Some masking here. And I just blur this mask by control area. I can shrink this by control. It will be now difficult. Anyway, difficult to see. You can blur it or shrink it. So control and click or using masking interface, just blur. This is very high poly piece, this is why it's gonna be hard to mask. So, but we need the opposite, so this, and what else do we need? We need move tool, we need, we don't need transpose, we need gizmo. can go there. So this mask, not mask. Okay, let me something, and we're gonna right now, because his face in symmetry, so we had face in symmetry, we're gonna turn off the symmetry. We're gonna kill it anyway, or sort of, you will see. And I'm gonna tilt it. Oh, I don't need this. And we're gonna rotate his head just a little bit like that and tilt it this way. And now we have all the subtool moving with his head, but what I need, because otherwise I have to then, you know, bring his crown back, bring his, you know, hair back, and why would I do that if I can do it simultaneously? Yeah, and I think it looks fine. I think we can move it a little. Voila. Something along these lines gonna work. Yeah, I like this tilt, so will do. And then obviously we can go back. If I try to use symmetry on that, it's lost, but because it was made in subdivides, and the subdivide has symmetry of to save. I shouldn't turn off this save history. Anyway, we can go back to transform and use possible symmetry, and it hopefully will work for us. Yes, it is. So we can still move the things around, we can still poly paint if I want to in a symmetrical way. I'm gonna demonstrate you in just 1 second. I'm sorry, it have to be, let's say, yeah, working just fine. And if I want to keep poly painting, if I want to, I don't know, move let's say I want to anyway, yeah, we can work in symmetry, and it's here, it's possible symmetry. Just don't delete possible symmetry. Your life's gonna suck. Do that. Here we go. So, oh, okay, so I was trying really hard not to break things, but this piece kind of looks broken at the moment. Let's fix it really quick. So let's keep this part masked and go there. I don't need to move all our subtools. Yeah, just like that. Broken. Yeah. I know why, but I think I can leave with something like that. And this place is a mess again, but okay. Yeah, the fact that so hello Violet. Well, if you've been following Zbrush live since some time, you might saw my streams before. Come on, please. Bebe. I'm sorry. He's putting out a full performance. So I've been streaming here like since 2018 to 2021, I think was my last stream, and then I took very long sabbatical, and I'm back. You know who will be also back? Jose, who was streaming the same time as me, and also like I don't know, took sabbatical or whatever break. He will be streaming today, so pop up to say hi. He also have a very good knowledge of Zbrush, so I highly recommend you to see his stream. Also, you're gonna see me here quite often, at least starting this year, hopefully. Who knows? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna think about it after, because again, I just don't wanna bore you with like her stuff. We should also move this a little bit. Oh. Yeah, I think it's fine. Because it's all cool, but it needs some cleaning and some polishing, and we just never have time, never want to bore you with this basically very tedious process of like pulling here, pushing them back, then polishing, then like adding a little bit of texture, just like I would say I would use Demian Standard for that. Things of that sort. So yeah, we'll see. I probably will continue to work on him during my next stream. I will do some work in between, and then we can come back and do some more, maybe like some beauty shot render in BPR render, because why not? Or maybe we will just go and do something else. Actually, is it still masked? Yes, it is. Yeah. Yeah, I lost these patches. And yeah. Okay. What we can do now? Yeah, these messes obviously have to be fixed. Okay, so one thing that we can do is just work a little bit on his cape, which it still looks like really rough and kind of blobby. Is it even a word like that? Should say. And I want to do like, because we give him some pose, maybe body also should probably have some tilt. I think it would benefit from that. The body, I mean. In that case, we just, because the neck will be staying the same. It's just for the body. Let's give it. Oh, yeah, no symmetry in this case. Let's give it some tilt. Yeah, it's possible. So my last stream was, I think, somewhere in November 2021, and then I have some other things. Okay, in this case, since those are not in subdivides and was like, I couldn't use possible symmetry on them. So to do it properly, actually, the best way, if you're super serious and this is like commercial project, I would probably turn it into subdivides and then pause them and then use possible symmetry. But for now it's just like messing around, so and I have to move quick, so I just pause them very roughly, and we lost symmetry, which is, yeah, things get lost. I'm gonna move his cape just a little bit. Again, just blur the mask. Those are not mine, unfortunately. I've been moving a lot in recent years, so I don't have books of my own, but I grew up in a setting, in a family who had a lot of books, just like that. I also going back to read more those days. Yeah, I think it's actually pretty good. There's something. Yeah, thank you for your compliment. It's not mine. This bookshelf is not mine, unfortunately. Although those are really good books. That's what I can say. And what is your favorite genre to read? Do you like fantasy? Do you like serious literature? I'm going back to read a lot of classics right now. I reread Nordic Icelandic sagas, which is a thing to do, I guess. Highly recommended, by the way. I reread Tolkien few years ago, so this is from Tolkien. Okay, doc. We only have like 20 minutes left, so questions, comments. Do you want to know something about my Zbrush pipeline, about how to what to think about when you want to prepare stuff for 3D printing, let's say, or maybe in-game character? This, as I said before, this could not, well, I could possibly make it in a game character, but like in a state like this, it's not gonna be anywhere close to stuff you can put in game. But this could be 3D printed. But in order to print it successfully, you need to, first of all, like, you obviously can't have all this hair like that. You have to kind of put them together in more, that's not cohesive, like you have to make them solid, just like here. Oh, it's not gonna focus. Sorry, the lighting is not very good also. So her hair is one big blob basically. There is some separate strands. Come on. Very tiny. Oh, at least I have some focus. But it can be, no, it can flow like that, but the balance have to be stroked very carefully, I would say. And it shouldn't be any thin details like I have now here. It's not gonna be, it's not feasible to print this, let's say, because if at some point I want to print this, I have to give this higher pieces even more thickness, etc. I have to probably rethink how they go, maybe put them back closer to his face, and etc, etc. Okay. This cape is fine though. This part I'm gonna have no problem with printing whatsoever. But I would push for those details as well, because if it will be like a small figurine, like a small bust, those are probably gonna get lost. So I need to push them to have this ornament a bit stronger if I want to see this in 3D print eventually. So something like that, and yeah, no symmetry anymore, so by the way, let me send you my credentials. All of you. Here's my credentials. This is a game I'm currently working on, so go check this as well. It's called No Rest for the Wicked, and I think everybody should play in it. It's still in early access though, so yeah, like this this doesn't look good. It should go somewhere inside, and if I want to give it like more polished look, I probably would try to get rid of this pretty horrible mess, but it don't have to be just simple flat surface. I can just go and make some fun things here. Let's say etc. So. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry, I missed you, Eladan, missed your question. Would you leave your eyes like that or make them spheres for 3D printing? It really depends. If this miniature will be for painting, I have to do something that would help people who paint this later. I have to make them spheres. I can actually pull, let's save this one. I just prefer classical sculpture, and I like then classical sculpture, they never use spheres for the eyes. They use like if you go into any museum and like look at especially clay sculptures from 19th or 20th, early 20th century, you will see like they doing crazy things with eyeballs, but it looks good because they know what they're doing. If I want to make miniature that will be painted, to help painters, I have to do eyes like they are in reality, which would be, let me open something for you, because I still keep working on this one. Yeah, that girl that I just showed you. So yeah, she has like eyes like normal. This is her, basically. First, this is from Nares. So I'm doing the fan art for the game I'm working on, and not I'm ashamed of it, because I like my project. And yeah, so I put some poly paint here because I want to make some guidance later for the people who are gonna paint this, but yeah, it looks like that. Then I sculpting for myself, I don't like to do that. For many reasons, I don't like to use spheres. I even don't like to do lashes, to be honest, but yeah. Since you're miniature painter, to help you, in order to help you, if this is end up as a kit, I will definitely change my approach. But if it's just for fun, not just for for the stream to be as much educational and as much, I don't know, entertaining as possible, I like to sculpt. This is nonsense, but it looks good. And if you go in I've been to basically any good sculpture especially clay of 19th century. If you look at Rodin's, like you go into Rodin Museum in Paris and you go in very close and you're going around, what you should do every time you see the sculpture in a museum, you should go around, look, and look on top of it, and it's sometimes it looks completely untrue to life, but this is looks good with lighting. It looks good with just it. I'm probably like going off topic a lot, but what I don't like about CG sculptures, a lot of them like looking like dull. They don't have a gaze. They don't look at you, and they don't look somewhere else. I don't know. This one is a little bit static, but yeah. Oh, what's going on here? Okay, you see, I wasn't careful and I left this. And I was moving his head. I left this, which is I shouldn't. So let's fix it really quick. Yeah, I broke that. Probably it was talking too much. It should be done more carefully, honestly, because I should have checked my mask before I go in to pause this. Yeah, I think it's good enough. Okay, we fix all the things broken. Questions, comments, what I want to see next. The next projects I'm gonna do for Zbrush live stream gonna be very cartoony style. So, and we're gonna do like full color poly paint and stuff, and it's probably not gonna be the bust. It probably will be like full body, but we'll see if I gonna bring it to my next stream. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, I totally get it. Yeah, for miniatures, this, I think miniatures it's actually to make a good miniature, to make it look good in a small size, it's an art of itself, honestly, for me. Do you know, by the way, Patrick Moisson? I butchered his family name, but he's a French sculptor who working traditionally, who do this perfect miniatures, but he's working in clay. Let me find if I can get his Instagram for you. Yep, I'm gonna find it. Yes, I did spell it. So I'm really like, Patrick, if you hear that, I'm sorry for butchering your name, because we met in person. He's a great guy and he's fantastic sculptor, and he's working with tiny sizes, like unbelievable, and he's one of the greatest. He also teaching, by the way, this is a school in Paris, New Age. He's fantastic. Follow him. He's great. So yeah, this obviously looks ugly, should be cleaned up. So yeah, I think I'm almost done. Follow me on Instagram to see. I'm probably gonna finish this and I'm gonna render it. We'll see if I'm gonna use the same sculpt for next stream. I'm not sure. My next stream will be somewhere like early in April, also Sunday. So I think Sundays will be my days, but a little bit later in the day, even later than it is now. So yeah, questions? Comments? I think I'm gonna wrap it right now because I'm running out of ideas what I can do. Okay, you know what? There's something I can do. We still have like 7 minutes left and we can try to do some silly render stuff. Let's say I want to do outline. I want to do very thin, very fine outline, but so my cat is going bananas. Let's say there it is. Come on, so it's gonna be that color. We need a black. Since we already have a little bit of poly paint on this character, why not try to do some render? Mixer. Okay, we need shadows. It's those shadows are way too harsh. So what we're gonna do? Maybe we can do some wax modifier. Then of course go to render. Use wax. Use bigger shadow. More rays, more angle. Yeah, something like that. No, it doesn't look too bad, to be honest. What if I will change maybe even less? You know what? I think obviously before I want to render it, I want to press all highs. All my tools that I have subdivision on would go on the highest level, like his face, because what you just saw it rendered, but it still look a little bit like low poly, and now it should look better. Yeah. Okay. So all high, or you can use all low, and if you do all low, every device will go to lowest level, and then you can save it, and it's supposed to save you some space on the hard drive, which is probably a good idea, but honestly in those days the hard drive are so cheap. So yeah, so all high for now. Yeah, this is it. Why not go makeup? Anyway, thanks for watching. My time is over. Are you involved in production of this game? Yes, I am. I'm a character artist in No Rest for the Wicked. hence my stream title and stuff. Yeah. Thanks for coming, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe to this channel, we will be very grateful. Few hours later let's do it again. Few hours later there will be Jose. Say hi to him, he's really great artist, and he also come back to streaming here, which is, I think, fantastic. I love to see people coming back. This channel was very quiet for some times, and I'm glad people coming back now. Thank you. See you in 2 weeks or something like that, and bye bye.